Welcome to the Tiffany Wade Show on Enlighten TV. I'm your host, Dr. Tiffany Wade, and today I have a very special guest on my show. I'm just so happy to have him on here. He is out here really doing his thing. Y'all seen him in Bad Boys 2, 3, and 4. The latest one that just dropped, Mr. Dennis McDonald, aka Reggie from Bad Boys 2, 3, and 4. So go ahead and tell everybody a little bit more about yourself, Dennis, and what you got going on. We know you from all the great things that you've been doing in Bad Boys, but tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, my name is Dennis McDonald from the Bronx, New York. I played basketball out there when I was 15. I caught an acting role at 15 years old, and I just been running. I just been running. I'm played Reggie in Bad Boys 2, 3, and 4. And it's just been a great journey.
That's awesome. And the fact that you got on set, because you were how old when you first started off in Bad Boys 2?
Well, I was 15 when I started. I was 15 years old. I got the role from basketball. My basketball coach named Mr. Johnny Isaac. He was a Black Harlem Renaissance basketball player, and he had a poster that said, "If you want to be in Bad Boys 2, call a number." So I called it, and I went for the audition, and I got the part.
That's amazing. So that role was literally made just for you. So the fact that you were in the right place, right time, and your coach, he hooked you up with that information and you took it upon yourself to go for it. And lo and behold, you're doing your thing now. So did you ever see, like, when you were doing that role as a teenager, did you even think that you would be in the third one and the fourth one, the next two?
No, I was just thinking that we did a 5 minute scene, and it was just over. But it turned out to be the fans loved it, and I was just on to the races.
Yeah. And the fact, because I remember when I first saw the Bad Boys 2, I think that was what, in 2003 when that one came out?
2003.
Yeah, I think I was in middle school when it came out and I saw it. And I will never forget that scene because people still till today, they still make memes about that scene and Martin and Will getting on, Reggie, for taking his daughter out to prom. And so being able to work with two great people, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, how was that experience for you, starting off as a young age until now?
Well, at 15, it was a crazy experience for me. I was young. They were so helpful with me acting and trying to build my character to be the best. So they just treated me with mad love. They showed me a lot when it comes to business and stuff with acting. And they like my mentors.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. So now that you're older, how do you feel that relationship is with Martin and with Will and other people that you were blessed to meet and work with on the set?
Oh, it's now like I'm not a kid no more, so I'm grown. So we just go in there like Will goes, Will Reg, I want you to do this, this, and this, and we just get it done. Like he talks to me like I've done 50 movies with him.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's your most favorite, like, memorable moment that you've had on set of Bad
Um,
Boys?
I brought my father with me to do Bad Boys 3, and he just randomly asked like, "Yo, how do I become an extra in the movie?" And he was like, "Oh well, that's your his son." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, well then bring a suit and to Miami, and you're gonna be his son in the movie." So I actually got my pops. My pops is in Bad Boys 3. So that
That's
was like the most memorable part of it all.
yeah. That's great. So it's like, a father son, a real father son duo. That's
Yeah.
awesome to see that he just sometimes literally just being in the right place at the right time and asking questions.
Yeah. Open your mouth. Pause. Make
Yes.
sure,
Open your mouth.
make sure your voice is heard wherever you at. Because
Yes.
you there, that mean you were supposed to be there. So just make
Yes.
sure, make
That's
it
true.
known.
That is true. When you open your mouth. So for the people that's out here watching, Reggie's father, he just literally asked a question, and lo and behold, he got a part in the movie. And and then you took a chance as a young boy to go after an audition that your coach told you about, and
Right.
you're still getting roles from the literally just from
To this
taking
day,
a risk.
5 minute scene in 2003, 2003. Now we in 2024, and
Yeah,
we still rocking.
yeah. 21 years later, ain't that crazy? Like
A blessing.
I tell everybody, like you never know one little thing can get you to so many different places and it may cover you for years of your life. You just never know. All you got to do is just take that chance, right? To do
Yeah, that's
it.
a fact. This Bad Boys One was my favorite movie. That's what made me say, "Yo, yeah, I'm gonna go do that." And look where it got me. So just go follow your dreams, or just go after something that you want. Even if it's something small, you never know what it could bring.
Right, right. And just looking at your story and how you started off as a teenager and you're still having the same reoccurring role throughout the different series of Bad Boys is a blessing because a lot of people don't get those opportunities.
Right,
In the fact that it's still going. And
right.
I can't wait to see a Bad Boys 5.
Yeah, the fans are definitely asking for Bad Boys 5, and God willing, they'll make one, and you'll see Reggie get crazy,
Yeah,
crazier than he got, but you'll see more Dennis McDonald. Even
yeah.
without Bad Boys, you'll still see more of Dennis McDonald. I'm just going crazy.
Yes, and I love it. And like I without giving, because I don't know, I know it was clearly a lot of people went to go see Bad Boys 4, and I was one of them. And
Mm.
I saw your role, I was like, this dude, this dude right here is going in the movie. So it like you were practically like another star of the movie.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to
how
get.
did that feel?
It felt real good to see that all my hard work paid off. You get you. I I would train and stuff, and I would be like, "Yo, I don't know, are they gonna accept me as they accept The Rock and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence when it comes to the action and being the hero?" And I definitely did what I had to do, and the fans loved it. So I'm just happy about that.
Yeah. So did you find any challenges when it comes to yourself as Dennis portraying Reggie? Like, were there any challenges to getting into that role even more now in 3 and 4?
Well, with with three, the only challenge was me having a whole wedding for me, and I'm grown now, so it's like me having a whole wedding, me kissing Bianca and all that. We never even rehearsed that or anything. That just was like on the spot. So just like just learning new and more new things when it comes to acting and just being ready for them. I think it wasn't a real big challenge. It was just like, okay, I was more prepared than I was when I was 15 because I didn't know nothing about the business. So now I know a lot about the business.
That's awesome. So what's next for Dennis?
Well, me, I want to do a lot of action movies and action comedy movies. I'm just taking this where the furthest it's gonna go for me, and we just started. So even though this is my third movie with this franchise, but other than that, now y'all get to know Dennis McDonald. Before it was like you see Reggie, and then you don't know who Dennis McDonald is, and you don't even know my character. You don't know who I am. You just know my character. And now you get to know me. You get to hear me talk to me and see me in more things and see me interact. So
That's awesome. So do you see yourself also getting even more so like behind the scenes of script writing and directing, producing, and all of that as well?
yes, yes, because I love the cat going and casting for movies and stuff like that, but I can make my own to where I can be my own star. I can have somebody else be the star, and I can just create. So I love creating. So I'll be okay. We're gonna have Dennis McDonald production soon.
Oh yeah. And the reason why I asked you that question because I can definitely see that in you. I can see that you can do, that you're going from this role in the franchise of Bad Boys to doing even more, and then to having your own production studios and company, because I tell people all the time, sky is never the limit. It's whatever God puts in your heart to do, and you can do it. Like you said earlier, don't worry about starting off small, because something small can lead to something big. And I always say that as I end my show. Something small can always lead to something bigger if you just stay consistent and persistent in working on your craft and perfecting it. And the fact that you've been able to do that over 20 years and learning from the greats like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and having them as your mentors is what's leading you to even doing more. And I can definitely see more things coming from you, not just on the acting side, but also creating and producing
Yeah,
too. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be dope.
Yeah, we just like I said, we just having fun. We just be happy that y'all accept me for, what I mean, being a great actor that I am. And as much as I can give you, I will.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see more from you. And I know that you have a lot of great things in store. So, what advice would you give any upcoming new talent? I mean, it doesn't matter how young or old they are, but anybody that's looking to get into the acting, entertainment world, what type of advice would you give them?
I would tell y'all it's not easy. You're gonna get a whole lot of doors slammed in your face. But if you love your craft and you love what you do, you go after that and you never stop going after that. Like you don't let the world get you tied up into not going after your dreams. You follow your dreams and just like I said, I took 5 minutes in a movie and now I'm the like the face of the franchise for right now. So you know what I'm saying? You definitely can do it. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York City, the Bronx, New York, where it's real, real rough at. So you can definitely make it out of your situation no matter what it is and choose God first and keep pushing.
Yeah, yeah. And, being raised in the Bronx and, playing basketball and having that as an outlet as a young man to be able to get to where you are today, how do you feel like that prepared you for your life now?
Um, it's like you did one or two things. Either you was getting in troubles in the streets, or you was playing basketball, or you was going to school. That's all you was doing. If you wasn't going to school or playing basketball or doing any activities, you was in the streets getting into a whole lot of different stuff. So I had to make a choice. And sometimes I would even get sidetracked, but then I would still have to get back on track. Like, all right, this is what God planned out for me. So let me get mine and let me take what I gotta take serious and handle my business. Like we all human beings. Like just because I'm an actor, you see me on TV, that don't mean I don't got a real life and I'm human. I bleed just like everybody else. So that's where that took me.
Right, right. And that's a good thing because you're able to show people where you've come from. And if you can make it there, they can too. And
Right.
I'm a firm believer of telling the youth that it's very possible for you to be successful as long as you stay around the right crowd, you learn who you are and be comfortable with who you are, and learn how to, be consistent and persistent in what you're doing, you can be highly successful. So to be able to have someone like you on my show is a blessing because it allows people to see the ins and out of the industry and then also where you started from
Mm.
playing basketball and then getting a 5-minute role and in that role leading to bigger and better. And now you're doing even more and you got even more things that you're going to be doing even more in the future. So that's awesome to see. And it's a success story that we all love to see. And I know I love to see my Black men out there doing great things in the industry, in front of the camera, behind the camera, just to be able to give back and do stuff for their community and just to give, good success stories is awesome and it's amazing and it's a blessing. So if you can tell everybody where to follow you, how to get in touch with you, and where they can. I know the new Bad Boys Ride or Die. It's on, I know now, Amazon and some other platforms where people can actually go ahead and order the movie and watch it. So tell everybody a little bit more about like where they can follow you and anything
Okay.
else that you got.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram. I will give you my number. but I can't do that. But you could yeah, the real Dennis McDonald on Instagram. I got a clothing line called the QRNYC. It's www.theqrnyc.com. You could go in there and get my merch. Cause I got some merch up there for y'all if y'all want some merch from Reggie. And that's about it. I'm active in my DMs. It's me running my page. So come holler at me. Come step into the Dennis McDonald world.
Yes, come step into his world, y'all. And make sure y'all follow him on Insta, Facebook, wherever he's at. Go ahead and follow him and make sure, for those, if you didn't go see Bad Boys 4 in the movie theaters, which, I mean, if you didn't go see it, y'all just like missed, like, that was a great movie. It was actually one of my favorite ones out of all of them. So if you didn't get a chance to see it yet, y'all go ahead and download it and watch it now because I know
Yes,
it's on
please
Amazon.
download that.
Yes. Go ahead.
Download that. Download Bad Boys 4.
Yes. Gotta watch it. I'm telling y'all are in for a surprise. It's a really good movie. It'll have you laughing, crying, everything. So, and then Dennis, I don't want to give it away for those who didn't see it, but Dennis, when I say he did his thing in that one, like it makes me want to go figure out some moves, you know what I'm saying? How to
Make
work
sure,
a little rifle, you
make
know.
sure you get right. Because you never know what happened. Make sure you get right. You gotta protect your family.
Right, right. You got to protect your family. And when I say you did that, you did that.
Thank
So
you.
that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. I was just like, oh dang. I'm like, dude, just quiet, but he a little lethal. But that's a good thing though. I really enjoyed the movie and I know I took my mom to go see it with me. So I know she really enjoyed it and I know a lot of
Thank
my
you.
other friends did. So
Yeah, till I said thank you. I'm glad she enjoyed it.
yes, yes. And so I'm just grateful to have you on the show. And as I always like to leave my show, I always like to say this, never despise small beginnings because you never know where those small beginnings may take you. More than likely, they'll take you somewhere big if you keep God first, love who He created you to be, love others, and just love what you're doing. And I love what I do. And I know, Dennis, you love what you do. And I'm
Definitely.
just grateful to have you on the show. So make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all go watch the new Bad Boys 4 movie. Just enjoy everything that Dennis got going on. I can't wait to see more from you in the future. See you on the theater big screen again. And then hope to see you doing your own movies and creating your own production company. And then the next thing you know, you'll be having your own premieres with your own, be the next Tyler Perry
Yep.
doing your
All
thing.
about me when it's all about me. Nah, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. And thank y'all again for watching the Tiffany Wade show on Enlighten TV. Don't forget to follow me on I am Dr. Tiffany Wade on my new Instagram account. Don't go follow the old one because the old one is hacked. So follow the new one. I am, yes, yes, follow the new one. I am Dr. Tiffany Wade and Tiffany Wade on Facebook and my character, the Grandma Lollipop on Instagram and TikTok, Grandma Lollipop.
Yeah.
Facebook, Grandma Lollipop, and my nonprofit youth organization, Building Youth Partnerships on all platforms. And again, don't forget to follow Dennis on all of his platforms. And don't forget to download Enlighten TV on your Roku or your Amazon Fire Stick. And if you don't have those devices, you can always go check out the website, enlightentv.org. Again, thank you again for watching. I'm your host, Dr.
Oh,
Tiffany Wade
girl.
on the Tiffany Wade Show. Thank you all. Y'all be blessed.
All right. Thank you for having me.